YouTube. Hello. Today, I'm bringing you guys a brand new video on how Kendrick Lamar just proved it's really over for Drake. Now, look, bro. We all know this dude Drake, straight cornball, bro. Like he's a straight goofy, man. We all know this. We all know this. Drake, he a real definition of like an internet gangster, bro. Like everyone knows, like he's not. It's Drake, bro. Like the fuck. He makes music for chicks type of deal. Like no one fucks with Drake. Like no real dude fucks with Drake, bro. You know, I might have a certain kind of bias because Kendrick, he from California. I'm from California, and he from the Southern California. I'm from Southern California, so I might have a certain bias towards Kendrick. Like that's my guy, you know. But I mean, look, bro, Drake with all these lawsuits, you're just proving Kendrick's point, bro. Like you lost, and not only did you lose, you're not man enough to stand on that L type shit. You know what? You feel me? Like you lost, bro. Move on. Everyone loses in their life, bro. Everyone takes L's, but he just cannot take the L. He can't take it. He has to, oh yeah, UMG got bots, rah 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 rah, bro. Not Like Us was a fucking hit no matter what, bro. You're saying that there's 30 million bots on Spotify? That shit damn near a billion, bro. That's what? Not even 10%. That's what 3%. That's 3%, right? My math is my math mathing? That's like 3% of a what? 3% of a billion is 30 million. Yeah, you complaining about 3%, big dog? 3%. If supposedly that's true, which I'm sure bots. Everyone uses bots, bro. All you fucking artists out there, they all use bots, bro. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. They all use bots, bro, to push their shit. But look, man, we gonna react to this video. Drake, if just some crazy ass instance you watch this, let me hold a couple million, bro. Come on, man. Same thing with Kendrick. Yo, Kendrick, sign me a couple million, man. Drake, sign me a couple million, bro. Yeah, I'll come up there and I'll even write for you, Drake. I'm dead ass. I'll go write you. I'll write you a diss track about Kendrick. You know, Keedah got bars. Keedah keep it stick like he Indians. Woo. All right, let's get to the video. All right, and be back, fellas. We back.
It seemed like all Kendrick Lamar had to do was sit back for a while and let his album GNX do all the talking it needed as he holds off until whatever his next major move may be. Once again when we were least expecting it. Kendrick has already come back out and continued his trend of only speaking when it is of the utmost importance, and now this time around. Following his GNX album release, the Squabble Up music video, and all things considered, overall having one of the most dominant weeks in music history.
Bruh. No shot. He's got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. That's over Mariah Carey, and it's December? Nah, bro. That's goated. That's actually goated.
Because really, with what Lamar just did, was join not just a list of rappers that there is less than a handful of, but when it comes to the entire music business right now. Kendrick Lamar has officially solidified himself as the biggest rapper on the planet by far, and as one of the biggest musicians across the entire globe.
He might high-key be my top 3. I think with this album, I mean Kendrick has always been at least top 10 for sure. But after this album, he's top 3. I mean, you gotta chop it up to Wayne, number 1, right? You Wayne in his prime. I remember being 14 years old, 2014, still listening to 2007 Wayne. No Ceilings? Bruh. Sorry for the Wait? The Drought? Carter 3, Carter 4? Carter 2? And then number 2 for me, y'all gonna be like, what the fuck, Kenneth? Keith, bro. I gotta put Chief Keef at number 2. He's just... I got 10,000 hours listening to that man, bro. I listen to every single Chief Keef song, even the leaks, bro. Low Life is the greatest, man. If Low Life was officially released, it would be the number 1 song, I'm telling you, bro. That song, if he released that song back in the day, bro. Baby, I'm the shit. Can't fight like pop my shit. Cause I get lots of go out, that's why these. Okay, anyways, that's just fire. And then 3, you got Kendrick. 4. Or you gotta put. For me, it's Young Boy. For me, it's Young Boy. Young Boy, just consistency on dropping music, bro, is unmatched. It's like honestly, it's gonna sound crazy. It reminds me of Wayne. Like how much Young Boy dropped, it reminded me of Wayne of how like consistency he was. Like how much worth ethic Young Boy got. He could make. He was so versatile too. He can make like depression songs. He can make love songs. He can make like straight drilla music. Like Young Boy, 4 for sure. 5. Again, it's gonna be some California bias. I gotta put Nip in there, bro. You gotta put Nip in there, bro. I can't think of a good number 5 that's like honorable. Like you gotta put Nip. Just his influence, bro. Like him and Kendrick are really trying to like they were really trying to like unify California. You feel me? Yeah, you gotta put Nip right there.
Period. And all of this is because, kicking off in April 2025 and ending in June, Kendrick Lamar is going to be going outside and giving us an experience that, just in terms of the scale he is bringing hip-hop to, will be the most ambitious live experience he has ever with his Grand National Tour. Now, before we get any further into how historic this all really is and how all of this success is speeding up the real end of Drake's career, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton. And so now, with what Kendrick Lamar is doing by going on an entire stadium tour, when you break this down, he is joining in on a lineage of only 2 other rappers in rap's 50-plus year history who have successfully hit the road for entire full-length tours, which when it comes to this company, just to put where Kendrick is at into perspective, the club he is joining only features Eminem, who went on a joint tour with Rihanna, and Jay-Z, who did multiple joint tours with both Justin Timberlake and then Beyonce twice. And so
isn't Jay-Z also like the dude that chooses who plays at the Super Bowl too? Is that coincidence? Am I tripping?
with this Kendrick Lamar tour, following him in this trend, who is joining him here is none other than Top Dog Entertainment's very own SZA, which in of itself, and compared to so many other joint tours that we have seen in general, is just such a natural pairing. And seeing these two,
Damn, his ass really little, huh? Kendrick really little, huh?
For over a decade at this point, now play the biggest venues they can on the continent is such a great.
Kendrick, he like a short little pit bull, bro. Like he's short, but he's like a stocky pit bull. That's the way I think of Kendrick. You know what I mean? Like he ain't no German Shepherd. He ain't no Belgian bulldog. Oh, no, not a Belgian bulldog. The what is it called? The big like fluffy one. He ain't one of those, bro. He a short, like undersized, but stocky bulldog, bro, or stocky pit bull, bro. That's what I think of Kendrick.
Great moment for TDE,
He a bully.
hip-hop, and
He's
R&B.
bullying everyone.
Now, with this Kendrick Lamar tour, all things considered, while it's still very far away and so much can happen leading up to when this series of some of the most anticipated.
Crazy thing about Kendrick, bro, is nobody knows anything about this dude. Drake put so much money into LA streets, bro, and came up with nothing. Nothing. Like when you think of Kendrick, he's like, this is gonna be like a good football analogy. He's like the Jared Goff of football. Jared Goff. We just know he's a good quarterback. Okay. Skill wise, comparing him to Jared Goff is crazy. But you know what I mean? Like Jared Goff, he was a big roller, LA quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He played for the Rams, He goes go to Detroit. And nobody knows anything about him, just that he plays football and that he's a quarterback and he's a starter and he's a good starter. You know what I mean? Nobody knows anything about Jared Goff. None of his personal life. That's the same thing about Kendrick. Nobody knows anything about Kendrick. We just know he's the Candyman, bro. You say his name a couple times, he's gonna bow. What? Boom. You know what I mean? That's Kendrick.
Performances
Crazy.
In decades kick off. What's already clear is that on so many levels, Kendrick Lamar taking hip-hop to stadiums is really bringing the entire genre to a new stratosphere. And now, as we are living in an era where, because of everything Kendrick has pulled off, and because of all of his dominance and the way he just naturally resonates with actual people and not algorithms, after hip-hop was on a decline commercially, he has now even won over the actual business of rap and the industry over Drake. And with a moment like this, we are seeing why, as he is just taking hip-hop to places that Drake's lazy and complacent self could never, especially with the way he was going. And now, well, when it comes to Drake and the OVO community, while they are trying to knock Kendrick for having to go on tour with SZA in this historic moment, first off, when you look at the fact that from every
Okay, first of all, of course he's gonna go with SZA, bro. Top Dog Entertainment. You feel me?
single Drake,
Of course he's gonna choose
the
SZA.
2010s, from going on tour with Lil Wayne, then Future, then Migos, then 21 Savage, then J. Cole, and then Lil Wayne again with also an ever-changing list of rappers. Every concert experience Drake has done now for over a decade hasn't just been a joint tour, but he has been running with another act for his arena tours, which again, when it comes to touring stadiums, they are about 3 to 4 times the size of any arena period. So when you break down that Drake literally just went on a tour with J. Cole to sell out venues that fill about 20,000 people, to then seeing that Kendrick is going on tour with SZA to fill up venues that fit 60, 70, or maybe even 80,000 people. No matter what now,
If Kendrick could get 80,000 people in an arena, he might take number one, bro. He might be the GOAT.
Push. And especially after this time where Drake has been accused.
Especially since he already knocked down Lil Wayne's protege. You know what I mean? He already beat his ass. You know, Drake, he afterthought. Who the fuck is Drake? If he fucks with Wayne, though, please don't kill Wayne, Drake. Please don't.
Accusing Kendrick Lamar and Not Like Us of
Or
being a track that
Kendrick, my bad. Kendrick, please don't kill Wayne. Kendrick, please don't kill Wayne.
didn't have actual hype and it was all manufactured and boosted with algorithms. The fact that now Kendrick is playing venues on this continent that are up to 4 times bigger than Drake has ever, which of course includes times where many people would call him the biggest artist on the planet, just speaks volumes to whose music and success is really organic and who may have had a spectacle and career that in certain ways wasn't actually as big as it seemed. And now aside from this Kendrick Stadium tour being a turning point in hip-hop, as just like with something like the Super Bowl, Kendrick is showing the entire world just how much further he can push rap forward as an entire medium than Drake. The most telling part about how dominant Kendrick Lamar is over everyone right now, and how this moment is marking the end for Drake, is Kendrick's show on June 12th, which is right before Father's Day, keep in mind, which just makes things a little funnier in of itself. But why this is actually so significant is because Kendrick is marching right into Drake's city and playing in the biggest arena he possibly could.
Damn.
Which is just the ultimate power move and is just telling Drake that he has nowhere left to run. And making this even crazier, the team that plays in this venue is none other than the Toronto Blue Jays, and they are hyping up Kendrick Lamar and his arrival themselves. Between the fact that Kendrick is doing this,
hey, nobody likes Drake, bro. That man a goofy.
City are embracing and seemingly excited for it. And then also knowing
this man had his own city turn his back on him, bro. His own city. Oh, that's heartbreaking, bro. That's heartbreaking.
How big and important Drake claims to be to his city that he has never even been able to play in this venue? Again, this is all just very telling about the moment we are witnessing, and now as the OVO community is in absolute shambles because of this, as they are now almost losing every single thing that they used to claim Drake was better than Kendrick Lamar because. People who are still delusional and think that Drake has this master plan and that he's gonna make this grand comeback, think that Drake has the chance to do what he did to Kendrick's lifelong friend and fellow TDE member Schoolboy Q when he came to Toronto to play at the venue History, which was of course to shut the venue down and pretty much kick Schoolboy out of the city. And now while Drake was definitely responsible
straight
for this,
hoe shit, bro.
To know that this venue
straight
is
goober
smaller,
shit, bro.
Goober
for sure.
Of,
goofy goober.
Which also means that he lost money from canceling
such a
the
goofy
show,
goober.
which again just
Rock.
makes everything even funnier because even when it seems like Drake wins, he actually loses. But now with this show and moment that Kendrick Lamar is going to make, it's important to remember that between the scale of this show and everything that goes into it, and also that the franchise that uses this venue doesn't even seem to be on good terms with Drake like the Toronto Raptors are, for example. This show happening is inevitable for Drake, and he is going to be able to do nothing to stop it. And with a team that's a foundation of your city like the Blue Jays just fully supporting and embracing Kendrick, which really to have such a major entity in the place you are from just go against you must say more about Drake than anything else at this point, is really just the ultimate turning point as now Drake's own city can't even protect him from Kendrick Lamar. And when we look even further than this, while right now it's hard to see, in the grand picture of everything we are seeing and with this entire tour, it's really going to shake hip-hop and music to its core. And as Drake is not just running out of his country but the continent for his Anita Max tour, which really just seeing Drake live at this point, is like seeing somebody who is just beyond washed struggle to do the thing they were once known for. But now, as Drake has not done one real live performance in his city since the beef, which, considering the nature of what Kendrick Lamar has been doing all throughout this year and what the pop-out meant for where he's from, you would think that Drake wouldn't let his rival take over a city and that he'd try to just help his image and take back his roots on a scale where everyone would see that he really has done something for the place he is from. But instead, unless it's something as ridiculous as Wagwan Delilah, Drake has done nothing to tap in and help his city's music scene and culture. And really, just the symbolism of this is really telling the entire story itself. As really, Drake is running from the place he should be leaning into with his next tour, all while Kendrick Lamar is going to be packing it up with some of the biggest crowds any musician who has...
Like you think it's a good idea to go to where's he going? Australia for his tour, Drake? You think that's a good idea, bro? You feel me? If it was me, I would just let the beef die down, bro. Let it die down. Hey, you took your L, cool. Hey, yo, Kendrick, you won. My fault for keep getting it personal. It was supposed to be an industry beef. You feel me? I went too personal. I did this. I did that. I mentioned your family. Whoopty whoop whoop. That was wrong of me. Hey, first of all, I probably wouldn't even do that because it's like I said, it's an industry. It's a rap battle, bro. Like Kendrick said, bro. It's a friendly fade. You ain't gotta get personal. It's a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. You know. Drake, he made it personal.
Has ever entered the place has ever been able to amass. And I mean, you know,
especially since Kendrick got the whole, like, it's not only just Kendrick, it's the whole West Coast, bro. It's the whole California. You know what I mean? It's the whole California. Dumb, bro.
I don't even to tell you this, but this is
too big of an
not
ego,
a good
in my
look
opinion.
For Drake, and if Drake keeps slipping down the,
you got that
slope
ego,
on,
man.
which at this point is really going to have him out of a job in no time, because soon even his fans and city are going to fully abandon him. And at this point, if Kendrick just keeps leveling up and pushing what a hip-hop experience even means in the era we are living in, as from concerts, albums, to the biggest performance an artist can ever have in the Super Bowl, Kendrick is only going to continue to become a bigger and bigger force. And really, with everything he has given us in this era as it's already next level, it seems like this is going to be the only way he goes. So as time continues, overall with where we are headed, Kendrick Lamar really has the chance to do something in a rap beef that nobody ever has, which is to flip somebody's home city against them. And now, after Drake instigated this beef
that's like taking someone's home field advantage in like a sport, bro. Like, you drive, it's like the LA Rams driving to like Green Bay and taking over. Like, there's more Rams fans than Green Bay fans, bro. Like, that's crazy to me. That's so crazy to me.
Love in the city that you from, which was referring to Kendrick.
Too much of an ego, bro.
Push-ups. And then also remembering that he said SZA got you wiped down on that track as well. And now Kendrick is about to do a joint tour with her and do a show where he can literally get more love than Drake ever has in his own city in terms of the amount of people he can bring together all to celebrate somebody's music. All in all, Kendrick is showing how even after winning, he is just not giving Drake any chance to spin the narratives he wants to or to change the perception of all the real accomplishments he has made. And really, in this time where Drake is running away from his city to tour across the globe, and even with J. Cole, who despite having a 2014 Forest Hills Drive anniversary show coming up that has a lot of hype and anticipation, is an event that's building its hype because it's reminiscing on the past. Overall, while the other two members of the Big Three who said they were once as big as the Super Bowl are relying on the past, Kendrick Lamar is moving forward in his career and expanding not just his platform, but hip-hop as a whole to new levels, as he is joining only 2 other MCs to go on full-fledged stadium tours. And if this is where we are at, and now the bar for what Kendrick Lamar's 2025 is going to lead up to will be an entire stadium tour over everything else he is already going to do, well, between the Super Bowl, this, and an album that is still on the way, somehow, even after everything Kendrick Lamar has done in 2024, he has a chance to have an even better 2025 that will create even more historic moments than the ones we have already seen. And now, if this tour just does half of what it's supposed to, it's gonna raise the bar for every single person creating hip-hop music right now, and with all of this happening right alongside the downfall and collapse of Drake and every single thing he has ever done and stood for, this shift in hip-hop is only picking up, and its impact is only gonna be greater than we could have ever thought. Now, with all this said, let me know. Are you excited for Kendrick Lamar's upcoming tour? And
he deserves it, bro. Like, Kendrick Lamar deserves it, bro. I got notification-wise. Just a bunch of sports shit and Charlie Kirk. That's Charlie Kirk, man. Dude's the GOAT. Anyways, appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all stopping by, watching this video with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. What y'all think? You think who do you think, in your opinion, who do you think won and who you think's the GOAT? Give me your top 5 down below. Your top 5 rappers. Let me know. Make sure you tell someone you love them today. Hey, peace and love, you guys. You guys have a good one. Later.